Hey guys! In this video, I'm going to take you through one of my typical leg days. I always start them out with warming up with some Autonomy booty bands. I use the medium resistance and I'll do 10 reps of side steps on each side, 4 times each. The next exercise I do is these in-out side steppy things. Throughout both the warm-up exercises that I do, I always make sure to squeeze my glutes and really use my mind-muscle connection to fully exhaust my glutes before I actually start training them. Today I'm starting off my working sets with Romanian deadlifts. I'm doing 10 to 15 reps of each set. I put those 5-pound plates underneath my heels just so that I can get a little bit more mobility throughout my hamstrings and hips. I'm supersetting this exercise with 10 to 15 reps of conventional squats. I like to have the bar just resting on my traps throughout all of my squat exercises. I keep my feet just about shoulder width distance apart throughout this exercise, but every exercise actually, I just really focus on making every single rep count. So I sped up this video 2 times. I'm actually going through each and every rep extremely slowly and squeezing all of my leg muscles, especially my core too. When I get to the top of the rep or the standing position, I squeeze my glutes together just to make sure that I'm not only working my legs but also my glutes throughout all of my squat exercises. I did 4 sets of both the deadlifts and the squats, and now I'm doing banded kickbacks using my Autonomy booty bands. I'm fully engaging my glute by kicking back with my heel while keeping my hips in the same line, and I'm doing about 15 reps on each side. I'm super into supersets these days just because my body's really been responding so well to them. So I'm supersetting my banded kickback with some wide stance or sumo deadlifts. In this exercise, I have my toes pointed out. I'm sitting back into my hamstrings and glutes with every single rep. And usually I have no problem doing my deadlifts over by the squat rack, but for some reason it just felt super uncomfortable this time around. So I moved over to the CrossFit area and it just really improved my form and everything. Having a mat on the floor and bouncers on the weights just really helped me focus a lot more on my form and keeping my back straight instead of having to focus on just gripping the barbell. Throughout all my workouts, I always drink my BCAAs and glutamine from Autonomy. They just really help my muscles recover and not feel super sore or just really fatigued throughout my training sessions, so I get a lot more lift out of my lifts. The next exercise I'm doing are these sumo deadlift sort of things with a band around my ankles, and I'm using a dumbbell instead of a barbell. Keeping my toes pointed out and a band around my ankles really helps me target my glutes. I'm really thinking about my hamstrings and glutes throughout this exercise just to enhance my mind-muscle connection. After doing about 15 reps of those, I'm doing 15 reps on each leg of these step-ups and kickback combinations. And again, this video is sped up twice as fast, so I'm going through this motion super slow and really focusing on squeezing my legs and glutes, specifically my hamstrings. At the end of the sumo portion of this superset, I'm gonna do just 15 body weight pulses in sumo position just to further exhaust my glutes before jumping back into the next part of this superset. I was really hesitant to post this part of the video because not every single rep is identical, but I think it's important to note that this is a really hard exercise. Exercising in general is pushing your body to its limits and constantly doing new and challenging things. So it's okay to look like it's challenging. It's okay to be challenged in the gym. It's not something to be embarrassed about at all. This is something that I constantly have to remind myself of, that if I look like a princess at the end of my workout, I'm definitely not working out hard enough. And if I look like a princess during my workout, I'm probably not doing it right either. Paying attention to your form and making sure that all of your reps are nearly identical is really, really essential, especially if you're lifting at least 5 days a week. But it's also really important to not beat yourself up and to just be proud of yourself for showing up and doing your best every single day, no matter what. The next exercise I did were 20 walking lunges, so 10 lunges on each side, and I was holding a 20-pound barbell just across my shoulders. I did 4 reps of 20 walking lunges in total. Then when I started on my hamstrings, I actually changed my training style just a little bit. So instead of doing a superset for this exercise, I'm doing a drop set and pyramid. And what this means is, did the first set at the heaviest possible weight that I could go. The next set I did slightly less weight, but more reps. The next set I did even less weight and even more reps. And then the next set I did even less weight and even more reps. And after that last set, I actually dropped the weight by like 30 or 40 pounds, and I just did, I think, 20 reps. And I did 2 different drop sets like that, where I just took a 10-second rest, dropped the weight 30 pounds, and pumped out like 20 more reps. This is my favorite way to burn out my hamstrings. I probably do about 6 sets, and I actually ended up moving my foot positioning around just a little bit so that I can target different parts of my hamstrings and do drop sets with my legs like further apart and then closer. So again, throughout every single rep, I'm really squeezing my hamstrings and focusing on a slow, squeezed, controlled decline. I think that when I put my head down right here, I actually started crying real tears because it hurt so incredibly bad. Yeah, it literally hurt so incredibly bad that I actually started crying, but I hope that you guys really enjoyed this leg day. I hope that you try it. If you do, let me know in the comment section below. After this, I did some ab workouts, and I also did my cardio, 30 minutes on the stairmaster level 8. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. I hope that you have an awesomely exhausting workout today and an amazingly productive day. Peace, love, lift. Okay, I don't really know how to end this voiceover, so yeah, subscribe.